your performance was phenomenal. The Bond girls got to step their game up, girl, because you just brought it.
Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
Now,
thank you.
What do you hope that this film does for the legacy of Nelson Mandela?
I hope we never ever forget him. I hope we never ever forget his contribution, not just to South Africa, but also to the rest of the world. And also for me, he represents a symbol of forgiveness, and that's really healing for South Africa and a really important message for the world as well.
One thing that I thought was so important that this movie touched on was the very powerful role of Winnie Mandela, who you played, and how without her struggle, perhaps apartheid never would have ended because he was imprisoned.
Yeah.
How important was that? Obviously your critical role, but why do you think that was important to show audiences?
I think it's so important because Winnie was a huge part of the anti-apartheid movement, and I think so often we forget the contribution of women, and it's really important that we remember. They shouldn't be written out of history, and so I'm so pleased that the producers and the writers and directors really decided to focus on that as well, and not just kind of sideline Winnie, because that's what happened ultimately when Mandela got released. But really, she was a political activist in her own right, and a very powerful one.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I don't get to run the phone, but we're going to let the a couple questions. Yeah.
Thanks.
When it comes to playing opposite of Idris Elba, what are some things that you learned from him as an actor?
From Idris Elba, I think his generosity. He's so open and willing to make himself vulnerable, and also very playful as well. I think those are really beautiful qualities.